Welcome guys, Lark96 here, and today I'm going to be doing another figure review. So if you've watched my recent collection update, you guys will know who's coming up next, and before I dive into this review, I'm just going to say right now, I'm sorry I haven't really posted any videos for the last week and a half. As most of you know, school has started up again, so yeah, I've been really busy with that kind of stuff. I really wanted to play some certain games again, like video games, and, relax from all this schoolwork and stuff. So, yeah, I'm sorry I haven't really posted a review recently. I really should have, but I just could really never find the free time. Or I was just distracted by something else, so, yeah. But anyway, here is my first review for my collection update, and that figure is Bandai's Mechagodzilla 2. So yeah, this is Bandai's Mechagodzilla 2, and if any of you guys have watched my collection update, you already know that I have this figure, but I have the Bandai Creation figure. So, yeah, I really just, I guess, felt like picking up this version because some guy was selling him for really cheap, and yeah, I just really wanted to pick him up because I kind of found interest in the Bandai version, and I just wanted to own a Bandai version, and for some other small reasons that I'll show off later that my Bandai Creation has due to, being old. But first off, I'll get to his card, which is this. Yeah, so this is the original release by Bandai. This isn't like a re-release or anything like that. I don't even know if they have re-released this figure in the 6-inch scale. But yeah, so this is his card from Mechagodzilla 2. Yeah, that's during the, the mountain battle, when Mechagodzilla completely annihilates Godzilla. This picture again. Info. And the Heisei Godzilla on the back. So yeah, typical standard card, as I always say. And as for history-wise, well, it's Mechagodzilla 2. He only made one appearance in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, in which he was, a robot, he was a robot recreated from Mechagodzilla robotic parts, which were from the future, and so they used all the metal parts from that and put it into making this Mechagodzilla 2. They never call, I don't think they call him Mechagodzilla 2 in the movie, but the only reason they called it that was because, they already have Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. It's just a little nod to the original or whatnot, because they're trying to make a lot of their famous monsters from the Showa series, excuse me. Other than that, they use him in battle. He really gives Godzilla a beating, as I said, really badly, but Godzilla, for some odd reason, I don't really remember, I think he just was able to reverse, this line launcher gun that Mechagodzilla 2 used, and basically, made Mechagodzilla 2 not be able to, made it so he wasn't functional for a while, and then he was brought back again, which he fought with Rodan a bit and fought Godzilla again. Well, I'm getting really tripped up. So yeah, that's all this guy really has appeared in. And yeah, I don't know. This isn't my favorite version of Mechagodzilla. That's the original, but I don't think this one's bad. I think this one's a lot better than what most people think. But he definitely is not my favorite. He has some weird things that annoy me, but whatever. So let's just get right on to the figures, shall we? So I'll go right off on the detail. Now, compared to the Bandai Creation, of course, this version is going to be much better, but to give Bandai Creations credit, that one looked good enough, but this one just kind of trumps over it. So yeah, you got the, as Mechagodzilla 2 is a metal robot, he's not going to have a lot of detail, but he has a bit more than the Bandai Creation version does. Under the feet here, got all these patterns, look nice. There, and you got the nice knees, joints, basically. Got some lines and things for, air pockets or something, I don't know. Or a fuel jet comes out. got the jet booster thing right here. Allow him to fly. There, and down here too. And this is where the arm cannon thing would come out of, right there. It's got a drill hand and finger missiles. I believe he's got finger missiles. And there's the chest piece. And this is where he would also have like this another cannon piece right here. I don't remember what it's called, but there would be another cannon thing there. And of course, there's Mechagodzilla 2's face, which looks good. And it's got a little bit more detail, like right here, than the Bandai Creation version had. So yeah, detail on this guy is basically what you'd expect for a Bandai release of Mechagodzilla 2. So yeah, it's pretty good. Now I guess I'll go right onto the size comparison. So now, since I've been talking about him, why don't I bring him out? Bandai Creation's Mechagodzilla 2. So yeah, this is what they look like together. Now, there's a lot of obvious differences between each one. This one's a lot more of a dark tint, which I kind of like more, and has a lot more detail, a lot more shading put into the paint job, and detail-wise. But the Bandai Creation did a pretty good job. The only reason I really picked this version up is, well, besides the point that he's, besides the fact that he's a very better detailed. Mine also has some smudges on his chest there, if you can see that. I'm pretty sure you can. Which really just bugged me, mainly because I got these Bandai Creation figures at a young age, and I, play wear, basically, so, yeah, this guy's getting old, but, yeah, size comparison. Size-wise, the Bandai Creation version is actually just a hair taller, but that's mainly because he's kind of got a straight standing up pose, while Mechagodzilla, well, this one has more of a, I guess, forward pose. I don't really know what to say. His tail's just more up in the air than this guy. That's a really obvious difference. And his arms. So, yeah. So, yeah, just showing off the differences. It's really not a size comparison, but anyway, not. Now let me actually get to the monsters that he fought. First up, let's pull out the King of Monsters, Godzilla. So yeah, this actually looks pretty good here. Because Mechagodzilla 2 was a bit bigger than Godzilla was. So yeah, this actually looks pretty good. Yeah, no complaints here. And this monster really isn't supposed to pair up well with this guy, but, he's in the same movie, so why not? Baby Godzilla. Whoops. Yeah, this looks neat. I mean, of course, this isn't supposed to be accurate. Baby Godzilla is supposed to be the size of an adult, so... yeah, but I'm just showing you what they would look like together. So, yeah. And, finally, let me just pull out a Ultraman monster just so you guys can see how he'd pair up with some Ultraman monster. Golmeedy. Yeah, this actually looks pretty cool. I mean, I think Golmeedy might need to be a bit bigger, but for a big robot kind of thing, then this works pretty well. I don't know, it just seemed like this would be kind of a cool matchup, but hey, that's me. So yeah, size comparison with Godzilla at least is pretty good. I don't know about Fire Rodan or, the Bandai Rodan from the Heisei series, but I believe he matches up pretty well. If not, I think it's just Rodan's fault. Now, on to articulation. Articulation is pretty limited. He's got the basic arm movement. He's got head movement. And he's got a tail movement. So, yeah. No leg articulation, though, which is kind of awkward for this guy, because it clearly looks like he should be able to move pretty easily, but luckily they're bendable enough that you can move them around a bit by bending them, but I wouldn't really recommend that, because you might get an awkward posed one like me. Like, his feet are kind of, well, this one's kind of inward a bit like that, and this one's normal, so it's kind of weird, but it's not too bad. So, yeah. And finally, on to paint job. Now, paint job on this guy, as I said, I liked it a lot more than the Bandai Creation version. But compared to the movie, I don't know, because if you can see on the card, he was a kind of a shiny color, more shiny than the original Mechagodzilla, which is a lot more of a dull gray. So, yeah, I don't know, because I believe in the movie he was supposed to be pretty shiny, but this figure is not very shiny. Well, he is shiny, but I mean, he's a really dark gray. So, I think the Bandai Creation did it pretty well, but I just think this one needed more shading, which is what he has. He's got a lot of black marks on his body to get him a nice shading look and a paint job, which I really like. Gives it more, it just looks better than, just a flat color all over him. So, yeah, that's really up to you. I like this paint job a lot. I think this gray really works, but compared to the movie, I guess he's not too accurate, but it looks good enough, I think. So, yeah, that's this review, and not in a nutshell. Why do I always feel like I have to say that? I don't make quick reviews, as the time shows. But anyway, so that's Mechagodzilla 2. So, his detail's good, as much as you'd expect Bandai could do with a robot-esque monster, because I mean there's not a ton of detail in robots, unlike a monster where there's all sorts of scales and such. Sizing's good, at least with Godzilla, and Baby Godzilla looks like it'd be good if Baby Godzilla was monster size. Articulation's okay. 4 points, at least it's got the arms and the head, which I like. And the tail is kind of pointless, because why would you need the tail to move? Wish there was leg articulation, but oh well. And, paint job is, give it or take. It really just depends on you. I think it's a good paint job, so I'm going to say it's a good paint job. But it's kind of not as accurate to the movie suit. But I haven't seen the movie in a while, so I'm not 100% sure on that. So yeah, all in all, I'll probably just give this guy a 4 out of 5. This guy, just a really nice Mechagodzilla figure, a Mechagodzilla 2 figure. So if you're a fan of this monster and you've been really picking up, you really wanted to pick this guy up and not have to pay $70 for an SH Monster Arts figure, then go right ahead. This guy usually doesn't past the $30 price. But I'd recommend paying $20 or less. I got this guy for like $15, so, and free shipping, so yeah, why not? It's a good deal. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and hopefully I'll be doing reviews on weekly now and not go off track. Because again, I'm sorry about that. It's just time has taken me over. I guess that's all I can say. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will catch you guys later.